If you're coming to Thailand post-pandemic and you're looking for a list of the most beautiful beaches to visit when you come here, this is the video for you. You see, my name is Paddy Doyle and I just visited every single province in this amazing country. And in doing so, I visited dozens and dozens and dozens of beautiful beaches. And I've sat down and I've created this list for you. This video is a part of a series of videos where I overlook the best of Thailand. We've got the best provinces, the best beaches, the best islands, the best foods, and the best temples. All of these videos are linked next to this video and in the description below. So if you're coming to Thailand and you need a useful travel guide, these sets of videos for you are perfect. Yanui Beach, which is actually just on the other side of my shoulder down that cliff. I was going to film there, but it's a bit of overcast today. But every other day when I've been down there, wow, what a beach. Here in Phuket, it's part of this cape, which is about 4 or 5 beaches long. Absolutely gorgeous, very, very stunning area of Phuket. But that beach down there, that's my favorite on this stretch because that beautiful rock formation in the middle, it splits the beach in half. There's a lot of shelter from the wind, so it's quite good to swim. Very good for snorkeling. In fact, that island just over there, you can rent a paddleboard, you can rent a kayak, or you can just swim over there. It's not far. And some of the best snorkeling in the whole of Phuket is right over there. Yanui Beach in southern Phuket is number 10 for a very good reason. It's beautiful. In the province of Krabi is Railay Beach. Now this is kind of a 2 or 3 for 1 because it's a strange geographical marvel, Railay Beach, because it feels like you're on an island. The only way to get there and get back is on a boat, but it is technically part of the land. It's just those amazing limestone cliffs cut off all the roads, so you do have to get there by boat, and when you do, you're greeted with some of the most incredible limestone formations in the country of Thailand. Some of the best calm, stillest waters, great kayaking at sunset. You can go on one of those glass bottom tours and learn about the jellyfish, and you can swim with the plankton. And then on the other side, you've got the famous Penis Cave with another beautiful beach, and it's just paradise. Railay Beach. Stay there for 2 or 3 days, really unwind and just relax in complete paradise. On the beautiful island of Kood, there are many beautiful beaches, but my favorite was Bang Bao, and it's made the top 10 because what a place to be at sunset. You see, they have these wooden piers that go out, and a few of them are actually in disrepair, but the local kids go fishing there. There's a place to sit and relax and enjoy the sunset. People just take beautiful photographs. There's not many people there. It's really, really beautiful. I mean, the whole stretch of that coast of Kood is littered with other fantastic beaches. It's just nice to hang out with the local dogs fishing. It's nice to hang out with the local kids fishing. A real local, beautiful beach on a real local, quiet island of Kood. If you want to know more about Kood and that beach, all the information and all the other information on every beach in this video is in the description. So go get lost in the description if you do want to find out more. On the island of Koh Muk is Pearl Beach. It's a spearhead shape. So on one side and on the other, they come up and meet at the very tip. And you can literally stand on the tip, get some amazing photographs, fly your drone. Absolutely incredibly beautiful, and when it looks back on the mountain, it's just one of the most beautiful views in southern Thailand for sure. But another reason why I really like this beach is just out of the sandy area is seagrass, and feeding on that are dugongs, wild dugongs, a little bit similar to manatees, big, huge sea cows. And if you're lucky, you can just snorkel out there and swim with them. In fact, the best thing to do is on Koh Muk, go get a longtail and do a dugong spotting tour. It's very responsibly done. They turn off the engines, it's very quiet, and you just observe them from afar. But if you're on Pearl Beach and you just happen to be snorkeling, keep an eye out, because not only will you see crystal clear waters, beautiful tropical fish, but you might have an amazing encounter with a dugong.
Oh, look, sea cow, dugong.
We just saw a dugong right here.
Yeah, lucky.
Right here next to the boat. But first, a very quick message from the sponsor of this video, Cali Case. If you are coming to Thailand this summer, then you are going to want to check out Cali Case. They make phone cases which are waterproof and they can float, and they come in a range of colors and sizes. And you get peace of mind because not only is it obviously waterproof, but if you do drop it in the ocean, it floats to the top and you can grab and save your precious phone. And obviously, because phones nowadays have amazing cameras, you probably don't need to spend $300 on one of these. In fact, you just need to spend $30 on one of these to get the same results. And if you use my code at checkout, you get an additional 20% off. Thank you to Cali Case for sponsoring this video. Kradan Beach on the island of Kradan itself is the epitome of paradise. The most crystal clear waters, the most white golden sands combined together. People say Koh Lipe is the Maldives of Thailand, but I think Koh Kradan is way more tropical paradise. If you're looking for that textbook postcard, crystal clear turquoise waters, palm trees, and a relaxing atmosphere, this is the beach for you. It's accessible by the mainland, it takes about half an hour by speedboat. There's 1 or 2 resorts there. It's actually famous for underwater weddings. Apparently that's a trend on Instagram, but I didn't see it for real. But yeah, Koh Kradan Beach, paradise, and it's made the top 10. Okay, we're in the top 5, and how can we have a top 10 best beach video without mentioning Maya Bay on Phi Phi Leh in the province of Krabi. Famous from the movie The Beach, obviously. Leonardo DiCaprio and his friends swim and find this island. And in the movie and in real life, it is as beautiful as in the movies, even more so in my opinion. Now, it's been closed for several years. They tried to just keep it away from human activity and boats, and the wildlife came back and the paradise returned because it was a bit overrun, let's face it. But now they still do a little too much for me. Like you do come in the back and you have to go through this beautiful nature trail. They charge you 200 or 300 baht, I think, if you're foreign to get on the beach. You can't swim in the sea anymore, but for good reason, guys. They're trying to keep this a paradise for the animals. And even when I was there was baby nurse sharks swimming right next to the sea. And so if we were in there with our sea oils and our sunscreen and all the stuff that was ruining the vibe there before, if we just started doing that again, it would scare off all these animals. So if you do go early, enjoy paradise. It's ridiculously beautiful. Just remember, you can't swim, and yeah, that's it. Maya Bay, absolutely gorgeous, has to be in the top 10. Thung, I bet you haven't heard of this one in the province of Chumphon. This is a personal choice because I lived at this beach for about 3 years, and it's just fantastic. If you're coming down the coast of Thailand and you're looking for a little bit of a different vibe, if you're looking for a local beach that's not too busy, but it has places to stay, it has delicious seafood, and in the afternoon it typically rains around 5 o'clock most days in the rainy season, and it creates these beautiful rainbows, and it's just fantastically beautiful, very local, and one of the most dearest beaches to my heart. So that's why it has to make the top 10. Thung in the province of Chumphon. On my favorite island, Koh Samui, there is a tiny, beautiful little cove, and it's called Crystal Bay. It's also known as Silver Bay, depending on what side of the beach you go to or what sign you're looking at. But I'm going to call it Crystal Bay. Crystal clear waters, beautiful rock systems, and you can rent kayaks there. I've done breathing work there and like ice challenge things, meditation and all that kind of thing. A cool community of local expats who live and run that beach. There's even a 24-hour webcam, which I'll link in the description, so you can look at the beach at any time of the day, on any time of the year, and just bring yourself back to paradise. Crystal Bay in Koh Samui, paradise, beautiful, and one of the hidden gems on Koh Samui. There's an island in the middle of nowhere in Trat province called Koh Kham, and I've nipped on a little longtail boat kind of thing, went over there to check it out. What a beach, what a beach. I actually couldn't believe my eyes. There are these dark black rocks. They almost look like they were formed in a volcano. And I've never seen rocks like this before anywhere else in Thailand. And it contrasts so incredibly with the crystal clear waters and the white sand. I mean, it's the whitest sand I've ever seen. And this is just paradise. And it's called the Abandoned Beach because there is a 5-star resort that got almost finished. In fact, they were actually doing the wiring, all of the structural work was done, and then the authorities stopped the completion of the hotel. Apparently they didn't have the correct rights and requests or whatever. So there's an abandoned 5-star hotel, but they still have staff there who are cleaning and maintaining the beach. That you can buy drinks there. There's nowhere to stay, guys. This beach is just a day visit thing, but you will not want to leave. This is the second most beautiful beach in Thailand, and it is ridiculously beautiful. Again, in the province of Trat, there is an island called Koh Wai, and there are a few little bays and other beaches there, but there's one called Paradise Beach. And when I was there, I put the camera on the tripod and I captured about an hour's worth of crystal clear paradise 4K footage that I thought that maybe one day I could put into a video where people could just watch and relax to paradise. And this was the beach for that. You can stay at this beach even on the day. If you rock up, there are accommodations. It's quite cheap, wooden beach huts with a fan. But there's one particular hut which is extremely famous within the Thai local community, because it's just super scenic and it's right on the beach. It's got these painted bright blue seats. It just looks so beautiful. But that cabin or that wood beach hut books up months and months in advance. And I'll leave the link if you do want to book it. You have to book it on Facebook, but it will be booked up months and months ahead of time. So if you are coming to Thailand in say 3 or 6 months time, have a look on their Facebook group and see if you can request to stay there, see if it's available. Because it's a beach cabin, you know, wooden huts with a fan. It's nothing luxurious, but you are going to be in the most scenic spot on the most beautiful beach in the country of Thailand, in my opinion anyway. So yeah, Koh Wai, Paradise Beach, you win. Okay, that was the top 10 beaches. Remember, this is a series of videos, the best islands, the best foods, the best temples, and the best provinces, and they're all linked below. So I hope these videos are useful. If you do want to learn more about the beaches or anywhere else in Thailand, check out my channel. I've got videos on every single province, on every single corner of Thailand. So it's an encyclopedia of information, and you get to watch me and my adventures on my little motorbike as we did and attempted to visit every province, which we finally did quite recently. That's why I'm doing these videos now for you, the best of. So anyway, see you in the next one as we look at, I think we'll do the best foods next. All right, see ya.